My name is Bruce Giffin and I love photography, and I do it for a living. I've been a freelancer for about 25 years, and I do it as a hobby after hours, which I think is a pretty good definition of happiness. And this exhibit has to do with, I spent many years taking students and young people into the city shooting abandoned buildings, only to find all the magazines when the economic crisis came hiring photographers from outside the city, when we've got many students' pictures which are as good or better than some of the national magazines. So I found myself hungry for a different kind of project, and I started shooting people. And I didn't really understand that that was a project for a while. And then one day it dawned on me, oh, well, this is the project I've been looking for. So I really started hitting it hot and heavy about 18 months ago. And the result is this exhibit here that I put up. Many people are calling homeless people. Well, about a third of them are homeless, and about 2/3 are not homeless. And it isn't really important which. That's what the exhibit is, and it's this Saturday at 6:30. Gerald. We nicknamed him Wedding Dress because the first time we met him, he was in deep schizophrenia. And I didn't know it at the time. I just thought he was nuts. He kept saying, "Take that wedding dress back to your mother, your money's no good here. Take that wedding dress back to your mother, your money's no good here." He kept saying it over and over. And the next time I met him on the street, he had a different rap, but he kept saying it over and over and over. He's been in and out of my life for several years, and now he's kind of a personal friend. He's in a group home being taken care of. He's on medication for schizophrenia, so he's a little more tame than he was when I first met him. Although he's not altogether there, let's put it that way. He's full of cancer. He had stage 4 cancer in 4 different places in his body. He's now, his brain cancer cleared up, and his lung cancer has grown to the point where they're taking him off of chemo, and he's just basically be on medicine, and who knows how long he's going to live. But he's a very gentle spirit as opposed to my first impression, which is a nice lesson of life, I think. Kenny is a Vietnam veteran who is in a wheelchair. He's been in a wheelchair for years, although I think that was actually, ironically, from a car accident. Kenny lives in a 3-story building that's pretty much abandoned and bombed out on Shane in Detroit. And he's got a wheelchair, a different wheelchair on every floor. So he crawls up the stairs and gets in that wheelchair, and then if he wants to go to the 3rd floor, he crawls up those stairs on his hands and knees to get into that wheelchair up there. So that's how he lives his life. He was married to Olive, who lives next door with another man now, but they were married for many years, 35 or 40 years, and they had 6 kids together. But now they're neighbors, but they still like each other very much. And he's just an interesting character, and an admitted alcoholic. That's his drug of choice.